Hello, my fellow minor league nerds. Welcome to the newest Mostly Forgotten Teams episode. Today, I'll be talking about a team that only existed for one season, the Danville Suns. Danville? Like the Otterbots? Oh no, the Suns played in Danville, Illinois. Professional baseball has a long history in Danville, Illinois, with the first team, the Danville Browns, taking the field in 1888, playing in the Central Interstate League. In 1889, they joined the Illinois-Indiana League, folding after that season. In 1900, the Danville Champions played one season in the Central League, and the Old Soldiers were members of the Kentucky-Illinois-Tennessee League, also known as the Kitty League, in 1906. In 1908, the Danville Speakers joined the Eastern Illinois League, playing the first half of the season in Danville and the second half in Staunton, Illinois. The league folded after that season. The Speakers returned in 1910, joining the Illinois-Indiana-Iowa, or 3I League, playing until July 14, 1914, when they relocated to Moline, Illinois, to become the Moline Plowboys. 12 future major leaguers played for the Speakers, but none had very long or fruitful careers. Baseball returned in 1922 when the Danville Veterans joined the 3I League, lasting until 1932. 2 Hall of Famers played for the team in their first season. Pitcher Joe McGinnity, who was inducted in 1946, served as manager and a pitcher. Red Ruffing, who was inducted in 1967, was also on the team, with his contract being purchased by the Boston Red Sox following the 1922 season. From 1927 to 1932, the Veterans were affiliated with the St. Louis Cardinals, winning the 3I League championship twice, in 1927 and 1930. Unfortunately, the team and the entire league folded on July 15, 1932. The Brooklyn Dodgers came to town with the Danville Dodgers in 1946, lasting through the 1950 season. They moved into the newly built Danville Stadium. For that first season, Branch Rickey offered the team Roy Campanella and Don Newcomb, which would have made the Danville Dodgers the first integrated team in the United States in the 20th century. But Danville's general manager did not feel the league nor the city were ready for that. So instead, Campanella and Newcomb were assigned to the Nashua Dodgers, giving them the honor of being the country's first integrated team. After the Dodgers left, the team was renamed the Danville Dans and joined the Mississippi-Ohio Valley League, the previous name of the current Midwest League, winning the 1951 and 1954 championships. The team folded after winning that second championship. During their existence, they were affiliated with the Boston Braves, Chicago White Sox, and New York Giants. Danville would go without a team for 15 years. In 1969, the Midwest League played with 9 teams. For the 1970 season, they added the Danville Warriors, who operated without a parent club in that first season, teaming up with the Milwaukee Brewers in 1971, staying together until 1974. The Warriors were rather successful, making the postseason in 4 of their 5 seasons, winning the league championship in 1972 and 1974, and losing to the Wisconsin Rapid Twins in 1973. In 1975, they teamed up with the Los Angeles Dodgers, adopting their parent club's name, becoming the second incarnation of the Danville Dodgers. The team lasted 2 seasons, folding after the 1976 season, along with the Dubuque Packers, becoming the last 2 teams in the Midwest League to fold outright. This brings us to the Danville Suns. The franchise was awarded to Lou Eliopoulos on December 9, 1981. He owned a chain of cemeteries and funeral homes across Florida, getting into the baseball ownership game in March 1979 when he purchased the Double-A Southern League Jacksonville Suns. He wanted to bring the same idea of running a chain of cemeteries to the baseball world. After the Jacksonville purchase, the next team in his chain was the Florence Blue Jays, who began play in the South Atlantic League in 1981. They were the only team that did not fit his new naming plan. That same season, the first Hagerstown Suns team began when he purchased the Rocky Mount Pines and relocated them to Hagerstown. Besides adding the Danville Suns for the 1982 season, he also purchased the Elmira Pioneers in the New York Penn League, renaming them the Suns. For the 1984 season, he would add the Spartanburg Traders, long known as the Phillies, renaming them the Suns. In Danville, the Suns were affiliated with the California Angels. They played their first game on April 13, 1982, a 3-1 victory over the Clinton Giants. But they weren't a good team, finishing in last place in the Central Division, with the second worst record, going only 57-80. They also had the third lowest attendance, only seeing 44,105 fans. 4 Suns players would eventually make it to the major leagues, with the most successful being Dick Schofield, who won the 1982 Midwest League batting title when he hit .360. The other was Devon White, who won 7 Gold Gloves, 3 All-Star selections, and 3 World Series in his 17-year career. Both players were actually on the 1993 World Series winning Toronto Blue Jays. After their one season in Danville, the team was moved by Heliopolis to Peoria, Illinois, a city that had more than 3 times the population of Danville at that time. They became the first team to play in Peoria since 1957. For that first season, they played as the Peoria Suns. In 1984, they adopted the name used by the city's last team, which we all know them by today, the Peoria Chiefs. Professional baseball has never returned to Danville, though a collegiate summer league team, the Danville Dans, began playing in Danville Stadium in 1989. Originally, they were members of the Central Illinois Collegiate League, joining the Prospect League in 2009 when the 2 leagues merged. Well, my fellow minor league nerds, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for nerding out with me. And as always, keep on supporting minor league baseball and never stop learning about minor league baseball history.